Hi everyone, it's Liesl. This is a journal I made for Halloween. It measures 7 3/4 by 5.5. The spine is just a smidge over 2 inches. It is made with chipboard, and the spine was attached to the front and back with book binding tape, and there's a bit of trim. The image on the front is from Graphic 45, and the edges were all inked with the vintage photo. There are 4 signatures, and everything has been tea-dyed. Most of the paper that I used in the journal come from the A Bootiful Night Halloween Digi journal by Laurie Weber on Etsy. She's IvyShutters, and it's gorgeous. It's really pretty. So I decorated the inside cover with one of the pages from the Digi set and a bit of trim, and then journal lies very nice and flat. I used quite a bit of ephemera from elsewhere. I know I used some bits from the Graphics Fairy, a little bit more from Graphic 45, and so on. I did some altered paper clips, made some tuck spots. I love stamping, so there's quite a bit of stamping in the journal. Here's a little bag with a card. This is from Chocolate Rabbit. Some graph paper, and I think the stamp is from Inka Dinka. No, it's not. I can't remember who this is from actually. I'll see if I can remember. More bits from Chocolate Rabbit, and the lines I made with my corrugated cardboard. Thank you for that tip, which I got on Junk Journal Junkies. Tim Holtz stamp, another altered paper clip. This is the middle of the signature, so I turned it into a little pocket and did some more stamping. A bit of lace trim, a doily tuck, the other side, more stamping. You can see, here is a little fold out and a pocket. This is one of the images from Laurie Weber. Stamping. I also made some tags with some embossing and die cuts on them, and a bit of eyelash trim. Oops, it's shedding. This is some Graphic 45 paper. Another tuck with some ephemera. This is a Graphic 45 stamp. Some more from Chocolate Rabbit. These are apothecary cards, deadly decoction, fly fricassee, tincture of thorn and apple, the antidote. When the hallucinations subside, please visit Granny Hortense for a custom brewed antidote. Please do not disturb the purple elephants who live in the garden. Rightio, we'll be careful. This is the middle of the second signature. That's a Tim Holtz stamp, and this is from somewhere else, I can't remember where now. Graphic 45. Oops. That's more from the Gigi kit. Flip with a homemade flower with a bit of bling in the middle. One of my embossed cards with the die cut spider. Another altered paper clip, the die cut and some stamping. Other side, oh, the front of one of the pockets. More of these apothecary cards. Another bit from Chocolate Rabbit and a bit of book paper. Tim Holtz stamp. This is a single stamp which I just stamped recurringly. The crow, a very cheerful Halloween gentleman, little girl with a cat. I love these vintage Halloween images. Small graph paper, on the side of that little pocket, another little card, this is one of my favorite embossing folders, and this is just a piece of a Tim Holtz Sizzix die and a few other bits and bobs added to it. These images by Laurie are really, really pretty. I just had to try them out. A little tuck. That's another altered paper clip. I was lucky enough to find some with these colours, so I like them. That's a stamp similar to the die cut that I have. As you can see, there's lots of space for journaling. I usually stamp in my journals with this brown. It's Versa Magic Gingerbread. It's a bit softer than black. I do like stamping with black, but in these journals I quite like having something that's just a little bit softer. And it's a pigment ink, which means that when you stamp it doesn't bleed through to the other side of the page, which also helps when you use thinner paper. See, I tea-dyed some of these pages to within an inch of their lives. Another doily tuck. It was just a scalloped die that I used to cut that out. The last little sweetie bag. And what have we got in here? Another little piece from the Digi kit. Paper clip. Another embossed tag. and a last bit of stamping and some trim. So that's my Halloween journal for this year. I loved the DigiKit by Laurie. It was a delight to work with, and thank you all for watching. Bye.